Hi, my name is Becky. Welcome to The Beauty of Symmetry in Chinese Calligraphy. Today we are going to have a challenge. Challenge 1, because we are going to learn 3 characters in this lesson. Are you ready? Okay, now let's start the first one. The first one is this. And in modern simplified character, it's like this. It pronounced as xuān. Xuān means pavilion. Okay, so what is the history of xuān? Xuān, look at the structure of this character. It's also combined with the left part and the right part. But in the development, it changed a little bit. So the left part is from this character. So what do you think of this? This is car. This is the car in 2,000 or 3,000 years ago. So the left part is car. So it's something related to car. How about the right part? The right part actually is the pronunciation part of this character. But the pronunciation is completely changed in the history, in the development. So now we only know this is combined with the left meaning part and the right pronunciation part. But the pronunciation is not completely the same as the right part. Okay, then from this one, it comes to this. So we still keep the left side, but the right side is simplified into this one, right? And then this is the traditional character. We do have a simplified character for this one, which is this one. So in simplified character, this means car. It pronounced as ch. So in modern simplified character, any character with this left radical is something related to car. Okay, now let's come to the 4 characteristics. The first one, symmetry. So when we mention symmetry, we always try to find a middle line and judge the left space and the right space, that they are nearly have the same size. And number 2 is average space. When we mention average space, we pay more attention to the spaces between these horizontal strokes. So they are nearly the same distance. Number 3 is thick lines. When we mention thick lines, we mean we use a little bit more of our brush, but don't use more than 1/3 of your brush. Otherwise, it will lose the flexibility. Number 4, drifting long line. Drifting long line. So the first 2 are the characteristics for xuān style calligraphy. And the 3rd and the 4th one are the characteristics for Master Wu Rangzhi style. Okay, now I'll show you how to write this character with a marker. Okay, so in this part, we always pay more attention to the structure and the order of the strokes. Though it doesn't really matter which order it is, but maybe in my order, it will be easier to control the spaces. Okay, now, middle point is here. The middle point is here, and the middle point is here. So try to find it 3 point. 3 point. Okay, now, let's start. From the top to the bottom, from left to right. Okay, now, a little bit space here, and then here, and then from the middle to the bottom. Okay, now this one is from here to here, so it's from here to here. So pay attention to it. There is some small bases here, and then this line is the same level here. So here, and then the last line is here, and they are at the same level. Okay, this is the order of writing this character xuān. Now I will show you with a brush. Okay, now let's come to the second character, this one. Okay, this one in modern simplified character, it's this. And it pronounced as 许. 许 means promise. Though it has several other meanings, but I would like to talk about the promise one. Okay, because this was the original meaning of this character. And this was the first generation of this character that we found. What do you think of this? The left part looks like a human stand on the stage. How about the right part? The right part looks for some symbol for the right, for the right of the emperor, right? So you think about a person stand on the stage, and then with a stick of right in his hand, and said, "Now I promise everybody will have enough food and enough clothes." That is how it comes from. Okay, now from this one, we have this one. So this is a traditional character. So you can see the structure and the appearance are nearly the same with this one, right? When we have the simplified character, we simplify the left part into this one. So just now we mentioned, this is like someone stand on the stage and say something and promise something, right? So now in modern Chinese character, actually nearly every character with this left part are something related to speak, speech, or say or something. So this is also called speaking radical. Okay, now let's come to the 4 characteristics. Number 1, symmetry. When we mention symmetry, we always find the middle line. Then we look at the left space and the right space. They are nearly the same size. And the second, average space. Okay, this is a little bit different. So when we mention the average space, we pay more attention like this. These from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. Though they are not exactly the same distance, but they are nearly the same. So you pay close attention to it. And also, in the 2 sides of this long line, you can see here and here, they are nearly the same size. Okay, number 3, thick lines. So you can say thick lines, you can see we use a little bit more of the brush and we press a little bit more, that makes the lines thicker. Number 4, drifting long lines. Drifting long lines, okay. Now, in this part, the same as every character, I will show you the structure and the order of this character. Okay, now I draw one square first. Okay, middle, middle, and middle. So middle, middle, and middle. Now, from left to right, 2 stroke, and 2 stroke, middle, here, and here, and here. You can see the space from here to here, it's from big to small. So if I draw the line, so it will be like this. So you can see it's smaller here and bigger here. This one, it's nearly the same. So we pay more attention to the space here. Okay, now the right side. Right side, you can see it's a little bit higher. Okay, a little bit higher. And then here is nearly to here. Okay, so nearly to here. And the same. And then this one, a little bit higher, so it's here. And then here. So you can see the bottom, the right side is longer than the left side. Okay, that's the order of this character, Xu. Now I will show you with a Chinese calligraphy brush. Okay, now we come to the third character. The third character is like this, a modern simplified character, and it pronounced as dàng. Dàng means drift, drifting in the water. Okay, now let's look at the history of this character. The first version of this character is like this, and in the development of this character, our ancestor moved the bottom to the top and also changed a little bit of the meaning. So for this first generation, it's like a container and hold. You can see some water here, right? So actually the upper side means soup, S-O-U-P. So it's like a container holds some soup. But the meaning of this character means you wash something in the water. And after that, our ancestor may think that if we change this one to the top, do you still remember this one? It means grass. By the way, all the grass radical are on the top of the Chinese character. So we call it grass top. Okay, so think about like we put a grass in the water, then it comes to drift, a grass drifting in the water, right? Okay, now we come to the traditional character. So basically the traditional character just change the grass part and the water part into this one and keep the shape of the right bottom part. And then in simplified character, we simplify the right bottom part into this one. Actually, this one are all a character with these parts all simplify into these parts. The same as the xuān style character, in this simplified character, the top still symbolize for grass, and the bottom left is for water, and the bottom part also means soup. Okay, this is drifting, dàng. Okay, now let's come to the 4 characteristics. And this is quite clear. We can see from the grass top. So if we draw a line from here, the left side and the right side are symmetry. And then the average space, we pay more attention to these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces between these several lines, and also the 2 sides of this water radical, and also this one and this one, and also the spaces between these 4 lines. They are nearly the same. That's what we call the average space. Okay, now thick lines. Thick lines, we mean we need to use a little bit more of our brush tip. Okay, then long drifting lines. So we already learned the water and the grass radical in our previous lessons, so I don't mention more here. Okay, now here I show you how to write this character with a marker. So in this part we pay more attention to the structure and the order. As I said, you can write according to your habit, but I just show you my way to write it because I think in this way will be easier. So I will judge from the middle one, and then the middle in the left and the middle in the right part. Okay, now the grass first, and then the grass again. Then here. This is the water which we learned in our first lesson, and we also practiced several times in this lesson, right? And also this is the song. The song we also practice a lot in our lessons. Okay, now. Okay, here we pay more attention to the space here, these 3 spaces. So from here and from here, and also these 4 are nearly at the same line, so it's like this. Okay, this is the way to write this character. Now I will show you how to write it with a brush. Okay, now, do you know how to write these three characters, xuān, xu, and dàng, with a Chinese calligraphy brush? This is Becky's Chinese calligraphy lesson, The Beauty of Symmetry in Chinese Calligraphy. You're welcome to share my course to your friends and family. And in next lesson, we are going to have challenge 2. So in challenge 2, we are going to write these 3 interesting characters. Okay, see you in next lesson.